How do I overcome demotivating thoughts and negative thoughts? Hi, this is Bobby Dsouza, author, motivational speaker, and musician. I've had the privilege of working with thousands of people across geographies through my keynotes, through my speeches, through the masterclasses, whether it is live sessions with thousands of people or an in-person intimate conversation one-to-one or in a group. And this is actually a powerful truth. Louise Hay actually has this quote which she wrote which says, thoughts are only thoughts and they can be changed. Let me say that again. Thoughts are only thoughts and they can be changed, by Louise Hay. Now, sometime when you're just sitting around doing some official work, studying, just spending time with family, working out, working on your skill, just having fun, out of nowhere you will have this demotivating thoughts that will make you start feeling that the worst is going to happen. Have you ever had that experience? Let's say you have a little pain in the chest and your mind will suddenly say, oh, do you think you have a heart attack? Do you have a cardiac arrest? Our mind can play games with us, my friend. And you and I need to know how can we remove demotivating thoughts. Now, I have a few steps, and in fact, there are 4 steps I like to recommend. Here is step number 1. Now, this is connected to what I just said before. Remember the truth that thoughts are only thoughts and they can be changed. So, every negative thought that is there in your mind, they are only thoughts, temporary thoughts, and they can be changed. So every time you feel overwhelmed and your mind is telling you, the worst is going to happen, things are not going to work out, it is impossible, it is difficult, I always knew that this is not fair for me, tell yourself that thoughts are only thoughts and they can be changed. Did you get that? Great. Number 2, change your focus. Now observe yourself when you're feeling very, very negative, when you have demotivational thoughts. Where is your focus? If you observe, your focus is on things like, oh, my job sucks. Things are not working for me. There are no opportunities available for me. That person is unfair. And the list can go on. But let's say you lost a job and you're feeling unhappy about it. Let's change the focus from saying, I'm focusing on the problem. Let's focus on opportunities here. What are the opportunities available for you in case you go out and search for a job? Do you think you want to only stick to a permanent full-time job, or do you think you can even become a freelancer? Can you work on a project with someone? Can you start your own business? If you have applied at 2 places, 3 places, 4 places, you failed, is that the end of the world? Are there opportunities available for you? Are there opportunities for you to upgrade your skill, to get knowledge, to get more information, to connect with someone, to be coached by someone, to be mentored by someone, and find a way out? Now here is a real story. A CFO of an organization, had a call with me and he was completely feeling sucked up and horrible, and he mentioned to me that he was frustrated that, he was working at an organization and suddenly he had no job, and, he's at a chief financial officer, a CFO level, which basically means a huge sum of money comes in every month. But sadly, along with that, there is also a lifestyle that he created which was very expensive. Now, when I was having a conversation with him, I realized that his focus mainly was on what was not working for him. What are the fear? What are the challenges? What are the struggles that he had? I encouraged him to look at the opportunities that he had. We were having a conversation and I was able to help him realize that if he looks for opportunities, he can find one. As we were having conversation, he realized that he was thankful that he has enough money that can last him for the next 3 to 6 months. So even if he does not get a job today and is jobless, he can find a job tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after a month, and still he'll not be in the worst state. As soon as we had that conversation, his negative focus changed to what can work for him, what are opportunities available for him, what does he already have. He was thankful, he was confident, and because he was able to change his focus, his demotivational thoughts was moved aside and he moved forward. The good part is he found the job as well. Voila. That's great, right? So point number one, remember the truth that every negative thought is just a thought and they can be changed. Number two, change your focus. Correct? Change your focus from what is not working to what will work for you, what you don't have to what you already have, and what can you be thankful for. Now that basically will lift up your energy and will help you to find opportunities and not be stuck. Now number three, spend time with people who encourage you to do your best. Number three, spend time with people who encourage you to do your best. Now, who you hang out with determines a lot of your negative mood, low energy, or positive mood, positive energy, and optimism inside you. Okay, I recommend join a mastermind group, join a group where somebody can mentor you, somebody can coach you in difficult times, my friend. In fact, I remember for a very large bank, I was having a conversation with someone, and the organization invited me, to spend time with a senior leader who had lost a job, or was almost at the brink of losing the job actually, at a financial position. And I had a conversation with him, and he was completely sucked and fell down. But I spent time with him. He was encouraged, and today he is basically a CFO, okay, for a very, very large bank in India, my friend. So spend time with people who can encourage you to do your best. Possibly it could be your family, it could be your parents, could be your brother, sister, your wife, possibly a colleague, somebody who's mature, somebody who's got wisdom, somebody who's got a lot of experience. Have a conversation, join them, discuss with them. And if you want to join my mastermind group, please reach out at contact@bobbydsouza.com, and I'm happy to help you. All right. So number 4, the last one. Now there are many more steps, but in this podcast I limit it only to 4 so that it does not overwhelm you. Number 4 is watch what you listen. Now hear me out. If you spend an entire day watching memes, crime, violence, porn, it will automatically impact you. If you spend a lot of time reading about, recession and how job losses are happening, earlier there was how many COVID cases are increasing, then that focus again will get into what is not working, and there will be fear inside you. Focus on listening to inspiring podcasts, upgrading your skill, getting the right information, looking at very empowering videos, read books, and that will basically help you. So how do you remove negative and demotivating thoughts? Focus on what will motivate you. And remember, for everybody, what can inspire them, what can ignite the fire within them, what can help them to be lifted up is very unique to each person. You want to find out what really works for you, my friend. But having worked with thousands of people, I've realized what I've suggested, all the 4 steps, really works with a lot of people. If you want to read a little about my story and my inspiring journey of how I rose up from being a laborer, a construction laborer on the roads of Mumbai, to somebody who inspires thousands of people across the world, is basically you can read my book, which is available on Amazon, which is called Fallen to Rise. Yes, that's called Fallen to Rise. And if you found this podcast helpful, subscribe, like, share, and remember, your thoughts are only thoughts and they can be changed. Take care and keep growing. Signing off, Bobby Dsouza.